Haha! What's up, motherfuckers? You ready for another minute?
Godless engineer, a conscious pioneer, a logic general, a reason brigadier. More bullshit from the pulpit. Meet me in the comment section and you get schooled, bitch. The Godless engineer.
This week's minute is brought to you by the letter D for dumbass. And the reason why it's brought to you by the letter D for dumbass is because of this motherfucker.
Anisotropic synchrony convention. That's a little bit like time zones on the Earth.
Okay, what this guy has done is he's promoting this idea of anisotropic syncope convention. Don't shit your pants because there's a lot of words. Trust me, I'm going to explain this bullshit right now. Basically, what that shit is they're trying to explain why starlight got here so fast during the creation days. And this whole thing is promoted by Answers in Genesis, of course. And the one guy that, quote-unquote, discovered this is, he's a physicist and he's a creationist. And so what he set out to do, basically, is he is trying to make reality fit into his worldview. Little does he know, reality just doesn't give a fuck. Basically, what anisotropic syncope convention really boils down to is this. So basically, during the creation week, God creates stars, right? Now, he's trying to spout the bullshit that light travels infinitely fast towards the Earth and then infinitely slow on the way back. That way, the speed of light averages out to be what we actually observe the speed of light to be. Can you smell the bullshit too? I certainly can. Now, in the video that I showed earlier, he actually presents some other ideas about why starlight gets here. And it includes like having a gravitational well that's around us that we can't exactly measure or observe in any kind of fucking way. Or some other bullshit that makes reality fit into their explanation. But you can obviously tell that he really puts a lot of stock into this anisotropic syncope convention. Now, this is how he explains it.
You know, I can leave Kentucky at around 4 o'clock in an airplane and arrive in Colorado at 4 o'clock without going infinitely fast or anything like that. And the reason is because the way time is defined on Earth, we use a local time convention as we travel across the world. As long as I'm going west, that'll work.
Yeah, that's right. He says that time zones, he compares this shit to time zones in space. Space. It is nothing like time zones in space. And the fact that he's comparing it to traveling from like Chicago across the United States and landing at the exact same time that you left is pretty fucking ridiculous. If anybody has actually booked a plane and gotten on the plane and traveled on a plane, you know that there's an objective amount of time that you've been in the air. Now, granted, time is relative, and he uses that to his advantage because, if you travel fast enough, time can actually not flow the exact same way. That's why he has the light coming infinitely fast towards the Earth and then infinitely slow back, because he's poking that hole in that relative part. There's not a hole, dude. You're just grasping at straws here. If you happen to come across this type of bullshit whenever you're online or in person, be sure to drop me a line, let me know how that conversation goes. What anisotropic syncope convention...